The first home. Adam and Eve were very happy in their garden home. God had given them good things to enjoy, and they knew nothing about evil and wrongdoing. God walked and talked with them in the cool of the evenings. In this garden, God planted a wonderful tree called the Tree of Life. Whoever ate the fruit of this tree would live forever. Another tree was called the Tree of Knowledge of Good and Evil. God said, "You may eat the fruit of every tree in the garden, except from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you eat of this tree, you shall surely die." One day the serpent asked Eve, "Will God let you eat the fruit of every tree in this garden?" "We may eat of every tree except one," Eve answered. "God told us not to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, lest we die." "You will not die," the serpent replied. "God knows that if you eat fruit from this tree, you will become as wise as God to know good and evil. That is why He has forbidden you to eat it." Eve looked at the fruit. If it would really make her wise like God, she wanted to taste it. Reaching out her hand, she picked the fruit, ate it, and gave some to Adam. He too ate the fruit. At once, Adam and Eve knew they had disobeyed God. Fear filled their hearts. How afraid they were to meet God. They had never been afraid before, but now they tried to find a hiding place among the beautiful trees in the garden. Their hearts had become wicked. Soon a voice called, "Adam, where are you?" Adam answered, "Lord, I heard your voice and I was afraid, so I hid." "Why should you be afraid to meet me?" God asked. "Have you eaten the forbidden fruit?" Adam said, "Eve gave me some of the fruit and I ate it." "What is this you have done?" God asked Eve. She answered, "The serpent tempted me and I ate." God's heart was full of sorrow and pain because Adam and Eve had given in to the tempter and had disobeyed him. Now they could no longer be with him because sin had spoiled their lives. They were no longer fit to live in the beautiful garden God had made for them. God sent them out into the world to make a home for themselves. At the gate of the garden, He placed an angel so that Adam and Eve could not come back to eat of the tree of life. To Eve, God said, "Because you have disobeyed me, you shall have pain and trouble." God punished Adam too. No longer would it be easy to grow fruits and vegetables. Weeds and thorns and thistles would grow in his fields. When Adam and Eve died, their bodies would become dust again. All this came because of sin. As the years passed, however, the children and grandchildren of Adam and Eve remembered a promise. Someday God would send a Savior to make them free from sin and death.